Yeah, right, so it's, what brand of silly do we bring in? You know what? This probably isn't going to actually end well, but this is, like, the peak of silliness that I have here, I think, so I'm gonna bring this in just because it'll be funny. I don't know if it's actually gonna be good, but... I've been hoping to try and get something out of this for a little bit, so let's see if we can do it. Right, what do we want for the coin toss then?
Heads.
No, so what do I want out of this? Yeah, I'll probably go first here, I think.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, nothing out of that. Alright, I do have a basic, so we'll bench, set the prizes, draw the card.
You said
I'm going first.
Okay.
So if you set your prizes, then we can begin.
Yes.
Alright, good luck. This is probably going to be a rather weird one, but that is fine. Yeah, this hand is also a little bit of an odd start, but it's probably also okay. We are going to attach a rainbow because that's the main thing I have on it here. And we will strike and run. Yeah, it's doing that thing again, isn't it, where it doesn't show all the... Yeah. As for how I am British, yeah, I'm alright. We're just mostly just getting straight into the games of it this time because we've already done all of the intro stuff before, so it's just a case of just getting started and seeing what we can come up with out of this one. Okay, well that is it's a bit of a weird set of prizes off of that, but we will be fine, I think. Yeah, might as well just get the whole brigade out here. I will not be switching first turn. If you Magma Energy kill this, so be it. I think I'm okay with that. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm having another crack at this. It's one of the dumber decks I have this round, but
yeah.
I have kind of played against, at least my own Magma deck, I've kind of played a lot against it already that way, so I'm like, this is a matchup I don't think I've actually seen on my own end yet, so I want to see how it works. Alright, so any Magma Pokemon can still be a basic. I've been a little back and forth about the counts of this card. I know back in the day they only played 2, and I think there were crazy people for doing that, but yep.
Yeah, it is good.
Alright, so are you going back in the deck, or are we shuffling up?
Yeah, I think.
Right.
Let's see.
Conspirator, Magma Energy, KO, that's what you do. Okay. Sure. Oh, do you know?
Let's do this instead.
Okay.
Let's play it.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong start.
And then yes.
Okay. We will draw. Okay, right. So we will double Grovile here. 5, 6, because that gets us down to 6 in hand, so we can use Steven to draw 3. Seems okay.
What's the errata on this?
7 or less. This is actually the one that's from the next printing, the Hidden Legends one. No, not Hidden Legends. If you have more than 7, including this one, yeah, they actually errated this for that, so it's 7 or more. Somehow I don't have the right one in here. That's okay. I would say, actually no, because I'm going to strike and run anyway. I'm pretty sure I have the other one in one of the other decks I have here, because I did actually have this corrected. 7 or more. Yeah, I do. Right. So let me just bring the corrected one over, because I have it in the deck here. Because yeah, I might as well, if I can. I don't know if I've got one prized or not, but that should be the corrected one. If you have 7 or more cards, including this one in your hand, you can't play this card.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, as I find them, I'll correct them with the ones I have here, because I don't know if I've got any prized at the moment. Right, so on the note of actually doing stuff here, we will attach Crystal Energy down to the Grovile here, and we will strike and run. So yeah.
Okay. Crystal.
Yep.
I can't imagine why, but I'm sure.
Right, okay. We'll do that. I'll bring these two out and I'll use the switch to go into the Whelmer here. So go for it. Yep. Yeah, so this is a really strong start actually from these. Jeez. That's ooh. That's quite a lot of pressure early. It's quite lucky actually. I've had a hard time finding, like, I know you flipped heads on the Magma Ball, but I've had a hard time finding these evolutions in the deck with the way they were built at the time. Just because it's like, if you don't flip heads on Magma Ball, you've just got to hard draw them, and I've had so many games here which have been, just haven't found them. So this is quite a lucky start.
Yeah, that's true.
Not
really
like,
about it. There's
yeah,
only like 2 search cards and 2 copies of each.
Yep. It's not like crazy ridiculous to have it like this, it's just, yeah, this is above average considering you've drawn 3 cards out of deck and outside of turn draws. So, it's pretty good though, like I ain't gonna deny that. Okay. Ooh. So that gives you the attack option now. That's pretty good.
So overheat.
Yep. Grab the fire out, put 2 damage on it. Luckily that's fire, not fighting, so pulverize is not coming out this turn.
Stays. I guess I'll mag switch to this guy.
Yeah, makes sense.
And
yeah, that's something I need to get used to doing as well.
Slap Elmer for 30.
30, yep.
Unless you have a 40 health.
Yeah, that seems alright. Okay, we will draw then. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's bring a Sceptile away. For some reason this is showing up as a white card now, it's weird. It was correct, and then it just didn't show up properly for a sec, it was just a white square. Very strange. Okay. So, let's have a look, see. I think... yeah, I think I want to Steven this turn, so I will attach so that I'm 6 in hand here, so I'll replace this one as well now. But we will use the Steven here to draw 5, since that's how many you have on board. That's an interesting setup. Okay. What to do with that? I guess this will probably be alright. We will rare candy into Sceptile EX here, I think. You know what, this is a little early, but I guess this would be pretty devastating if it works here. I'm going to Super Scoop up. Alright, let's get the Whelmer back up then. Bring this guy out. Put the Whelmer down. Now, Crystal Energy is a grass at the moment because I have a grass energy on this thing. That's the whole idea with it. So we're going to Energy Trans that first, so that basically at any point from here, as long as I've got a basic grass, I can do that. It's just I need to make sure that I have the energy on it first, right? So we're going to move all the energy up here, and yeah, we're going to go for the Poison Ring, which will be 80 poison, you can't retreat next turn.
Okay.
I have been trying to make Sceptile work this entire freaking time, and this is probably the best it's ever been so far. You know I've been trying to make it work because I played it week 1 of the Ruby Sapphire stuff into your Blaziken, so you know I've been trying to do this the whole time. This feels like the best it's ever been because this EX is actually low-key busted. It's super, super strong.
This is true.
Yeah, I've got a 7 right now. Yeah, hand sizes get pretty ridiculous in this format, but that's part of the fun of it, really. Yep, Desert Ruins is fine.
Sure. Okay, I'll go Mag Spit. Attach.
Okay, play the physical switch, right, so you are playing that one in the list. Yeah, I remember just Yamato's list played the one switch. That's what I've been playing with, like the entire time through. I have since cut the switch in my final build, however, because I favoured the third Briny instead. Because in the end, it just. Alright, so you're hit active, and then 10 for the ruins. Yep. Right, we will draw. This is going to look like a funky one, but I'm going to replace that Desert Ruins with Apricorn Forest. So I can't actually do anything with it here because I don't have a bench space, but functionally, if you have a basic energy in your hand that matches a Pokemon that you could get, you've got a bench space open, you can flip, and if heads, you can basically nest ball a basic that matches your energy type that you show. So, of course, I play a lot of grass energy, so it's a way of trying to get extra Trico down. I only have one low pressure system, so I couldn't just play that as a generic counter stadium here. And I kind of didn't want to, because Blossom then is really annoying, because it survives Slashing Strike. So, both of my dudes are weak to grass, right? Like, Wailord is grass lightning, and Sceptile, for some reason, is weak to grass as well. So, you know, I was like, Blossom is a pain in the ass if I let it go, but Slashing Strike can one-shot it. So,
yeah,
that was kind of the idea. Right, you have just 4 in hand at this point, so probably not a lot of point in going for the big stuff here. I guess I'll put another Sceptile down. So if I let this go, you do 70, 80, another Dark in hand actually gets the knockout. Or Desert Ruins. Alright, so we're gonna slightly shortcut. I'm gonna shift all the energy away so I can Pokemon this, heal the 60 off, and then put the energy back. So I don't have to like discard anything or do any stupid stuff here. And then we're just gonna go ahead and Poison Ring again here for the same idea as before. Yeah, I was... yep, so that's a full 6 at this point. Yeah, I was just looking at the numbers going, yeah, I probably need to not just like throw that in play here. I think this is where, assuming this is the default worlds list, this is where having 3 Desert Ruins might end up being pretty good. We'll see.
Yep. Let's see, gotta touch this thing.
Yeah, usually that's a good idea, I've heard. Yeah, as British is saying, I see you are back on Sceptile.violence either, as I normally say, back on your bullshit. Yeah, I have wanted to make this work for ages, and this is the best shot it's gonna get.
Alright. Gonna mag switch. Cinders.
Okay.
Attach. Okay. That's that. So then we'll just pulverize at 60.
Sure, and then that gets
And
knocked
we'll go
out by gets knocked down in the middle. Okay, we will draw. Okay. So, hand is reasonable. This is with... Alright, let's shift these away first, because I might end up needing to keep that. We are going to go for Super Scoop up here.
Did you lose your crystal somewhere?
No, Crystal's on Sceptile here. I'm effectively moving Crystal first, then Grass, then Rainbow.
Is it supposed to show rainbow?
This is a different symbol on my side.
Weird. It was for me too, but now maybe when it got like...
Yeah, it might have been when it was like transferred all at the same time.
Yeah, now it's back. Huh,
okay. No, that's interesting, to say the least. Right, okay, so I didn't get the Super Scooper, which is fine. Bit of a shame, because I would have been able to do some good stuff with that, but that is okay. We're gonna go for Copycat here, I think. Oops.
That's
well,
7.
I had Whale, whatever. It's trying to highlight the whole hand to do that, and it was like, no, I'm just gonna show the Whale here for some reason. I don't know why. Don't know what was up with that.
I didn't see it.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I didn't want to put Whale DX down with Desert Ruins in place, so...
That's fair.
Okay. So how do we do this without losing too much. So, okay, current math on things. You would get the fire back, so an attach, that does take out Sceptile, so it loses free energy if I do that. I feel like I'm going to lose free energy just about no matter what here, which is a little annoying. I can probably mitigate that slightly. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to attach a grass. I'm going to move up. I guess I'll move up the crystal just because of the way I've been drawing here. We'll pay the 2 to retreat and go out into the Whelmer. Energy trans the rainbow and the grass up to the whale so that I can take the knockout with water gun here instead, since it's only got 10 left. Take the 10 off of the desert ruins on my Sceptile, and yeah, paid crystal plus grass to retreat. So right. This way I've only lost 2 energy to this rather than 3, which I think is probably an acceptable trade-off here. Yep. Because this thing's not going to be particularly easy to one-shot right now.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a weird setup right now.
Oh, Spiritor.
Sure. Yeah, I was just looking at the board going, if I just blindly hit with Sceptile here, all you've got to do, because you've already got fire in rotation, all you've got to do is just hit me with Camera-Upt, and then I think I lose too many energy on that board. Like, it would be risky, but... I see, bench to Groudon, got the Zangoose. Interesting enough, okay.
Okay, so... attach. I guess I'll overheat fire.
I'll put the damage on in the meantime.
Alrighty, go. Should be at 40.
Yep.
Armageddon, did I not do it?
You've used 2 overheats this game so far.
I
put the damage.
I just thought I had already adjusted.
No, I put the damage on as you were getting the energy.
Gotcha. Okay, so I need to hit you.
Really hard.
Yeah. 60's good enough.
I have 80 HP right now, so
yeah.
It's a freaking Whalmer has got 80 HP, like seriously.
Let's see. 2. DRE doesn't work on EXs? Is that right? Double Rainbow?
Yeah, Double Rainbow doesn't work on EXs.
Okay. Alright. So I think I'll go... Fighting Zangoose.
Sure.
Mags with it.
Yep.
Support, so team play for 6.
Yep. I'll get that damage in a sec. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I was getting a drink in the meantime, so right, okay, we will draw. That's pretty good. Alright, we can get Grovar down. Okay, we're gonna put the rainbow on here, and I might as well not do the damaging here because we're gonna briefly trance away so I can nurse heal the Whelmer here. Again, am I in any? Okay. It's just, am I in any danger of actually getting KO'd here? Theoretically, what have we got? You can have a higher hand size than me, so I guess if you had like Dark plus Steven or something, that could get the KO. Yeah, let's just preserve the energy and play in the moment. I'm gonna balance out the stuff here, and I will end the turn at that. Sceptile's gonna go up to 90.
Okay. Attach fighting.
It's like I want to put on pressure, but I don't want to just lose all my energy immediately here. So
Team.
So we'll do that. All right, we will draw. Six. Okay, I think this has got to be at least a big draw turn. We will Steven for 6 here, and this will be the third one. So I will do that now. Okay. Well, if this guy's ripe to get knocked out anyway, which I think I can afford to give up at this point. Yeah, if this guy's gonna get KO'd anyway, then I'm gonna put a rainbow on him so that I can transit away and effectively not take damage elsewhere.
Yep.
Shift it onto that one, and yeah, let's end the turn there, I think. It's 11 for the Sceptile. It's scary because like I'm up at the moment, but this can very, very quickly turn around. I do have to be careful about that.
Here.
That's what I was afraid of, yeah.
How many?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow.
You have to do it in 2 lots. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one more.
Oh. Oh,
4,
weird. My
5,
hand is not
6,
going.
7, 8, 9, 10.
My hand is like slowly filling with the cards.
Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5.
There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You need one more. Yeah, when it's when it's double digits, you've got to do it in, in 2 lots.
Okay, I'm gonna retreat.
By paying.
That's the question. Psychic. This get back. I can't get back.
Oh, I think I see what might happen here. Okay. Let's see if my prediction is correct.
Does he overheat enemy? Any energy?
Any basic.
Yeah, okay. Let's
So-
do... Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mag switch. The overheated fighting.
Okay, so that's up at 6 now.
Yeah. And it's fun. Just everything. Hope to I'll just peck him.
Sure. Okay, so...
Does Malfoy learn peck in the games?
Nope. Alright, so not exactly what I thought was going to happen, but pretty close. Okay, yeah, we'll bring this guy up. Alright.
You already got the desert damage, I assume.
Yeah, I did. I was at 11 before, so... Right, not that it's going to matter, because we're going to nurse all of that off.
Yep.
We're going to... Does it matter if I bump the stadium yet? No, it actually doesn't. Funnily enough. Sure, let's just... I mean, I know I should have this still in play, but the turn is going to be over in a second anyway. Let's just shift over enough energy to Poison Ring here. And I will take the 1...
I think we want to do camera.
Yeah, this was where I thought things were going to go here. It's like, I'm looking at it and going, your max output is about 100 damage here, so... That's why I'm like, yeah, I think we're fine. Sure. Yeah, that's not going to do too much now. I imagine you've already got all your basic energy.
Let's go.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, it didn't show up for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Hitting subtiles would be good. So yeah, we'll just do the thing.
Okay, and then that shifts the fire away, the magma gets discarded. I'll just do the 11 because of the ruins here.
Yeah.
So yeah, this gets discarded, that gets shifted wherever you want on the bench.
I appear to be frozen or something.
Oh no!
To move the energy.
Oh,
I can
dear.
like click on. Oh, there we go.
There we go. You alright?
Okay. I was gone. Fire.
Yeah. So you need to move the fire to one of your bench, right?
Put this here, I think.
Sure. Okay, I've already put the 11 effectively because of the thing here, so...
Cool.
We will draw... What if we... I mean, we've gone through quite a lot of stuff at this point, so... Let's have a look.
3 nurses, 2 super scoops.
Yeah, one of which hit, one hit which did not. I can be okay with those odds. Right, yeah, it will not surprise you too much, I guess, to know that I do have the 4th nurse in hand here, so we will heal that off.
Yep.
I think I'm going to keep the rainbow energy aside here because I do have a grass in hand. It's kind of annoying in a way that I have to commit 3 to actually attack with this thing, but it is what it is, you know. I will bump the stadium this time with the forest. And yeah, I guess we're just taking knockout here.
Yeah.
Well, admit, Sceptile was not supposed to be quite the only attacker that I use here, but it is what it is. You know. This is where you use my own stadium against me by showing me a fighting energy out your hand.
Yeah, good. Normal. No Altoid. Put that out on, I guess. Yeah, that was. Should have gone in Insane Goose.
Oh dear.
But you can still. Retreat, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm done. Fingers.
Alright, so no maxi for the camera up to at least, that's good. Decks are getting quite low in count here. 11 on your side, 16 on mine.
Yeah. Okay, I'll fail. And support energy. We'll just team play first.
Right, yep. Okay, we will draw. Alright, I will actually go for my my forest here because I have finally drawn a freaking water energy after all this time.
Nice.
Oh well, never look. It's fine. I don't know if that's gonna actually be a thing at this point because Sceptile seems to just be running the show right now. So, right. The only thing about basic water is I can't transfer it anywhere, so I guess I'm not using that this turn. I will TV reporter. So we'll draw 3, discard the Dunsparce. Alright, let's do just a little bit of shuffling here because I have yeah, actually probably keep the rainbow. I have a crystal energy which I'm gonna use as the replacement here. Seems the most expendable one right now, so do I want to keep them all on the Grovyle is the question? No, we want to move the grass over. It's got more HP. The camera up still kills it anyway, so I don't know if that's because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's not really enough energy in play to go for Slashing Strike right now. So I think I will just go for the Poison Ring here. So there'll be 50 total. The Poison can't retreat. It's a little bit annoying because you can briny it, but if you do that, I'm not losing all my energy at least.
Do you want to come into another room, Leo, for a game?
He's oh, never mind. He's not dead.
Yeah, one but not the other this time.
I'll be 2. I'll be.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm here.
Right, he's
Yeah,
shifted
he
over
left.
to the second channel, I think. If you wanna have a game with him.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
This guy's an asshole. It's like, what I've realized as I've been building with this thing, it's like it has a big fat weakness to Blaziken that keeps it from being like a top tier, but against just about everything that isn't Blaze, this guy is so mean.
He's yeah. And 10 deck. Alright. We'll try it.
Oh, you have a second switch. Okay. Dang.
That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Wait, so Steven is you have to have fewer than 7 to play
Yeah,
it?
fewer than 7.
So I have to get rid of 3.
Yep, if you have 7 or more cards, including this one in your hand, you can't play this card.
Okay. That's goofy. Let's yeah.
Yep, I have 10, I think, again here. 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5, 6,
actually,
7, 8,
sorry,
9,
before
10.
I do that, do you mind if I attach energy from him?
Yeah, go for it.
It was not.
No, the tabletop sim is really weird that way. If you know what energy you had, just go for it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
Special
that's fine.
for what it was.
So yeah, 10 cards. Yeah, I look at it and doing 2 lots of 5 at this point myself just to get it done. It's so weird. We're not used to copycatting for more than about 4 cards here. Yeah, remember when this card used to be terrible? Then Steven happened.
Alright, I'm gonna reverse.
Ooh, yeah, okay. Yep. Yeah, I remember the original list played 3 of this thing, so...
Welp.
Yeah, ouch.
What can I do instead?
Alright, because your manual attach has gone on the numeral at this point, huh? I imagine this was a case of, I'm drawing 10 cards, surely I'm gonna get the camera up.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. I've had that so many times so far as well. It's like, how I've drawn about half my deck, how have I not hit the out?
It wasn't like incredibly likely to, but
No.
odds were decent. Okay. What is the best thing I can do? I'm gonna get knocked out. Can only attack with Groudon or Zangoose. So I could do one of those. Groudon requires Slashing Strike for this Tail Wrap.
Tail Rat would be dangerous, but possible, yeah. Although, knowing my luck, I'm gonna get 0 off of that, so...
Yeah.
Or it could be a Linian situation and I hit double heads on it. You never know.
What can you do? Okay, I'm just gonna retreat to Goose. Yes. One max. I guess we'll max switch to Numel.
Okay, yep.
And then just team play.
Yeah. If you didn't play that switch, by the way, I was gonna like Green Heal next turn as you died to poison, so probably for the best that you that you had that.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, let's try this again, because you know I still have that water energy, so we'll use my Apricorn Forest and see if I can hit it this time. Nope. That's okay. we will TV reporter. Yeah, I've still got enough cards in deck. We'll TV reporter here. Draw 3. I will discard Wailord EX. Somehow I don't think I'm going to be getting that on the field at this point when one of my whales is already dead. Okay, so I think I can probably seal game on board if I just put the second Septile EX down here. Because if I just kill this, then I have enough energy to Slashing Strike next turn anyway. So we'll do that. We'll go with a Poison Ring and knock out the dude and the Zangoose, and then I think everything in Magma dies to 101 shots. So.
Yeah. 5. Yeah, I'll scoop.
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoops. Uh-oh.
And he took some of my cards.
So mistakes were made.
My bad.
Mistakes were made. Whoops. Yeah, I think man accidentally misclicked and spread instead of, or like somebody misclicked and spread instead of.
That was me.
It was you.
I was
okay.
trying to reset.
That's okay.
That was a quick game because we found out why Leo found out why metal isn't a common deck in this format.
You put Blaze on him, didn't you?
Oh, it was my main deck for the day.
Yeah, I know.
To be fair, I did really well versus it for my deck.
Yeah, I did. Even though I kept you off your weakness matchup for the most part. Because yeah.
You said 2 more.
We still got a good showing that game, though, didn't it, Si?
Sorry.
The Venusaur during our game.
Yeah, I know what it's for. I didn't want to let it do it, but also I have to be careful how many rock I use because it is a KO.
Yeah, and I mean, even with that, it did get some volcanic ashes out of absolute nowhere. I think that's enough. But unless someone else wants to play a meta matchup, I think that's enough for the Blaziken today.
Just grab another copy of this thing, right?
Not that I don't want to see it, but I think because I didn't play him last week, I would rather play Leo first with stuff, if that's okay.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
I'll keep...
I'm still trying to sort out all these jumbled up cards.
Right, like I'm not...
Might be easy if people just reload decks from their saved.
Yeah, that's what I typed in the chat. Sorry, Matt.
You're good. Our game is conveniently, and I'm pretty confident we've got all the cards back anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll delete mine. Just to be safe.
Sorry.
Good.
I'm wondering if I should try and get a third rock and fit it in here.
Yeah, it could work. Right, what were you saying then, Matt?
Nothing important.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Leo has his deck back.
Let's see.
All your energy.
A whole bunch of energy.
Yeah, that is a funny thing that happens because of the way the deck, the thingy works.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, let's try that again. Hopefully I can draw some energy this time.
Yeah, I'll be moving in with you. I'm just gonna quickly spread the one that I played out here because it is a different deck I'm playing with this one. Just because I've got a lot that I want to do.
Yeah.
So.
Sire Pep, did one of you guys want to play?
I just played a game, so.
Yeah, I'll go.
Out.
Alright.
This is a matchup I want to do anyways.
Yeah. Right, Leo, we need to flip before you draw.
Before I draw, we gotta flip?
Yeah, you.
Oh, 04 rules.
It's
It takes.
Alright,
That's how it is nowadays too.
yeah, it's basically the same as it is nowadays. Is how they tried it out here as well. I don't know why they switched that, but whatever. Right, should we shift back over to the first channel then, Leo? For the voice stuff.
alright.
I'll take Ed's pepper.
Right, hello.
Oh,
Right. Sorry about that. Right, we will go for tails. Alright, I guess I will go first here.
So people like going first now?
It's a bit of a toss-up. Well, this gives away what I'm playing, because unfortunately I'm mulliganing here.
So do I draw the extra cards before the price
No,
cards?
put the prices down first and sit as you usually would, and then you can get the card draw. So, yeah, that's what we got.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yeah, you're running the... Oh, is this a different deck than the one?
It's a different
you
deck
met me?
because I've got a lot of decks I want to play anyway, but it's also just trying to make sure that we have at least some variety on stuff going on here. Because yeah, I have a lot of things that are viable for my my stuff, so might as well go for it. Right, good luck. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I played this deck last week with a rather different rendition of that, I guess, because I didn't use this Beldam, so be interesting to see how this plays out. Right, well, I have an energy to attach, so you can't really ask for much better than Dunsparce energy on the first turn, right? I will use Strike and Run here. As soon as I...
Right.
Yeah, there we go. So...
Let's see. Draw a card.
just before you do any major actions, just let me make sure I get my stuff out first. Just so we don't lose anything in translation here. Says I do kind of want to see what my prizes are like here as well. A little bit weird, but nothing new for me. I am horrendous when it comes to prizing in TTS. I have no idea why. Like, I played the Magma deck several times, and I prized, like, both camera up many times on that deck. It's super weird. I don't know. Don't know what's up with that, but whatever. Right, so we've got Magnemite, Whismer, and Skitty. I will not be switching turn 1 here. So, now go for it.
Draw... I already drew. Crap.
Yeah, I was counting the hand going, okay, how many of you have you got? Yeah, because one from the mulligan. Yeah. So this is the right number now.
Alright. Desert Ruins.
Sure.
Put Psychic. And... So, if I'm understanding correctly, I can play this turn 1?
You can play this now, yeah. Because you're going second,
Okay.
you can play the supporter. If you were going
No,
first...
I meant the Wally's effect. I can evolve.
Yeah, you can use that.
Okay.
It doesn't have any... it would specifically say if you can't. So, yeah, you can go for that.
Right.
Spooky.
Can't do much yet. So... I think I'll just end my turn.
Okay. Right. Well... I do have Magneton, at least, so there is that. We have Magneton, I have Loudred. I guess we might as well put those down. Let's attach one to the Loudred, I think. And we'll go for the... no, actually, I'm going to Strike and Run, because I think I want more stuff down here. Like, Paralysis would be cute, but I think it's better if I just get my guys down right now.
Alright.
So we're going to get 2 more Whismer, and that will be that. So, yeah, go for it.
Draw. wonder. Yeah, sure. Yeah, psychic and um, yeah, I guess I'll just play like this. Slight shock for 20.
Sure.
See if you're paralyzed. You're
No.
not.
Okay. Having a hard time telling if this is like just a bad draw set for you, or if this is secretly like busted strong here. Because it honestly could be either right now. I am really not sure.
I'm just not sure how aggressive I want to be yet.
Yeah, understandable. Let's... Man, this is a head tilt moment. Let's attach to the Loudred, I guess. And I suppose I will also go for my paralysis attack this time. We'll go for Sudden Flash. Mine only does 10, so... Unfortunate. Okay.
Alright, cool. Alright, Metagross.
Yep.
Reversal.
Ooh. Shit, okay.
Nope. Dodge the bullet there. Rainbow.
It's okay, so that puts the counter on at least.
Hello, counter.
Yep.
This thing is laggy today.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay. We're gonna Desert Shaman.
Ooh, okay. That's interesting. So I will get 4. Yeah, it's funny, you actually are meant to say how many cards you're... Oh, again, force the habit thing, I know, but make sure the supporter doesn't get discarded until the end of the turn, because yeah, that will matter next round. VS Seeker is a card that exists, and you're not able to Versus Seeker the supporter you've played for turn. So, do keep that in mind with this error. I know it's different nowadays, because like Gen 5 changed it and whatnot, but...
Okay. Yeah, we will squared attack for hopefully something. We just need
Bazillion damage. Alright, yeah.
There you go.
That counts as a bazillion. Alright, so prize gets taken. I've got to think where I want to go. I didn't attach to the Magneton, so I can't really take advantage of the resistance here, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm having a hard time telling if this is just like a really good setup from you, or if it's just like you just haven't managed to get any basics and it's just like I don't know. I'm having a hard time telling if this is good or bad. We're gonna go in Meloudred here, I think. So we'll draw. That's interesting, but by itself doesn't do a lot. So let's TV report it here. So we'll draw 3. Discard Lightning. Yeah, this is very weird. Well, I guess I could put you on Better Habit. I'm gonna use Magneton here. I should do this whilst you know, Matt's kind of giving me a good idea of that. So we're gonna discard Dual Ball because I don't really need that at this point. We'll get the 2 Lightning back that I've discarded / lost over the turns here. Yeah, I guess I put you on Better Habit. We're gonna put 1 on the Loudred, and we're going to Light Punch for 40.
Alright. Draw.
Yep.
Man, I am not having a lot of luck here.
Okay.
Draw 3.
And discard any 1.
What do I want to discard? I guess I'll discard this.
Wow, this is a very different idea from what I've seen. Okay.
It's the counter Gorbis because Matt just kills me with Gorbis's attacks.
I can see that, yeah.
Double rainbow.
Yeah, this deck is a very weird matchup against Gorbis, or like Metagross in general. I have my own Gorbis in mind because I managed to get enough of them. Oh wow, yeah, this is cool. Okay.
I finally have something.
Yeah, I was like, I put you on Better Have It, and you had it, so you cannot do that.
Oh yeah. Wait, I can't?
No, because Psyduck's not an evolution.
Oh yeah, evolution. Yeah. It's like energy. Alright.
Yeah, no, it's just because it's an evolution card that's it's not an evolution card.
Yeah. That's fine. So we will. Yeah, we'll just stay in. Scored attack for hopefully knockout.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, 60 it is. That's 8, not. Come on. Click buttons properly. Alright. Loudred lives to scream another day, I guess. I don't know. Okay, let's see if this will work then. We will play fastball. So, see. Oh, well, I mean, I don't shuffle because I didn't reveal anything else. That's what we want though. Delcatty, we will use the energy draw here to discard draw 3. Okay. So Golduck is still gonna get a knockout on this thing, which is a little annoying. I think if I evolve to X-Cloud here, I don't think there is an attacker you have on potentially on board that can actually deal with this thing right now, because the Golduck needs the special energy to be attached. So if I put the 4th regular lightning on here and use Hyper Voice for the knockout, I don't think you can kill this thing next turn. So that's what we'll do. We'll Hyper Voice for 60, take this thing out.
All right. Hello. Okay.
Yeah, Matt had some issues with energy at one point during the game as well. It's weird. I will admit, attaching... Oh, go on.
No, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, I will admit, attaching 4 lightning to this thing and attacking that way is not the usual mode of this deck, but sometimes it works, I guess.
It works. Alright. Man, I'm struggling. Right, I'm struggling.
So this thing, if it's active, you can flip for a confusion? Okay. I just remembered the attack was like crazy if that had special energy attached, but
I'm just gonna have to guess striking one.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I get the basics and stuff is potentially for the best here.
Yep, so we'll do.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I was getting ready to put 10 damage on this thing when it's obviously get your basics is the better play, you know?
Alright. I'm staying in.
Right, just shuffle the deck and let's go. Okay, so I think we're gonna bench as soon as it. Yep, there we go. We're gonna bench a bench the 4th Wizmo here. Have I got 2 or 1 in? I've got 1 in discard. Okay, so we'll use the Delcatty here to discard draw 3. I mean, I guess that's not awful. Evolve this one, 2 Loudreds. Use the Magneton here. I will discard, I suppose, Copycat in order to get the 2 basic lightning back. So 1 to hand, 1 onto. I suppose the Magneton is pretty good here. It's got a favorable matchup in most bits. And I will use the first attack from X-Cloud here. We're going to go Breaking Sound and spread 10 to all of your dudes. Yeah. I'll grab the last one. Alright, go for it.
Okay. Wally's training.
That has to be active.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be.
Yeah, I misread it. It's fine.
There's a lot of nuance in most of these things at this point, like way more than we used to nowadays.
What point?
Ooh, let's go in with the Magneton here.
Sure.
Okay.
Chaos Flash.
Yep.
Oh man. Alright, don't really know what to do anymore.
I don't envy that position.
Sure. Rainbow.
Then again needs to be on an evolved Pokemon.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what point again? Yeah, I mean, I guess we go in with this still. Yeah.
This training.
Yeah, now you'll be able to do it. Ooh, this one. Okay.
Gonna call for 20.
Yep. So, 2-8. And we will drop. Okay. So we will use Friend Ball copying the Dunsparce's type here, so search for a colorless. Which, yeah, one more very loud man. It's probably correct here. I think this is the first time I'm searching my deck actually. I just realised that I've like drawn everything else here. It's very weird. Oh well.
No, you did that first.
Oh yeah, strike and runs, right, yeah, sorry. Now I'm getting confused on everything. Alright, yeah, so we'll use that to get the X-Cloud to evolve, yep, the Bench Loudreds, so that can now get discarded. We'll Delcatty, discard Lightning for draw 3. Seems okay. Let's put another Lightning on this X-Cloud. And use the first attack again here to spread 10 to everything. So, hit some of these out. Yep. Alright, go for it.
Oh, brother. This is going about as terribly as you can imagine.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why I'm not drawing like draw support. I have so many in the deck.
Yeah, I've hit that rut
Both
quite.
games.
Yeah, I've hit that rut quite often as well. It's really annoying. Like I usually have like 11 or 12 in the deck, and I still sometimes just don't see them.
Yeah, I don't have any other choice, but I mean I can put this down, I guess.
Okay.
Metal Claw for 20.
Yep. So this is up at 10 now. It's weird when you have to actually do double digits on these things, but alright, we will draw. That's funny but not very helpful. I forgot to turn this back over from last time, but whatever. We'll use we'll use Delcatty here to draw 3. Okay, that's a bit more helpful then. Yeah. I apologize in advance. This turn is going to get kind of nasty. We're going to Rare Candy to X-Cloud here. Use the Magneton, dump a Dunsparce to grab 2 of the Lightning, the 2 I've been discarding. I mean, on the plus side, this will be one hell of a copycat by the end of this turn, but and then we are going to play Mr. Barney's Compassion to pick up the active X-Cloud and all the stuff on it to the hand. If it's gonna let me do that, I don't know how this is gonna play out. If I don't like have them separate, yeah, I've gotta separate them first. Okay. Well, I can do a little bit of shortcutting here because this guy can evolve into the Loudred. This goes back into hand. These 3 will... Actually, no, all of them are going back into hand here because we're going to bring this guy out, and I have Boost Energy for the main attack here. Yeah, nothing else I can really play out of this, given that was support of a turn as well. So we will Hyper Voice for 60 here and take the knockout on the Metang. And this is like too many cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, 40, 15 card copycat. That'd be pretty good.
There you go.
Alright.
Do I still shuffle or just drop?
Yes, I believe you do still shuffle, if what I remember being told about Professor Elm is any indication.
Okay. Go back.
40, yep, okay.
Yeah.
So I was just, it's just to double check on my own side. I was like making sure that we had enough here. This is such a stupid situation to find ourselves in at the moment. Never get this in modern.
Lucky for you, I didn't draw anything useful, so...
Oh no! You drew like over half your deck.
is. This might be the worst 15 card hand I've ever seen.
How many 15 card hands have you seen, to be fair?
About a couple.
Usually it was only in that stupid Salazzle deck that I remember seeing this many cards in hand. Welcome to 2004 format, I guess, because this happens.
I'm just gonna.
Ooh, a third war point. Okay. I suppose I bring up the X-Cloud here. Yeah, because war point does make me do first, so.
Alright, I'll just. Is this regular rainbow?
This is a rainbow.
I'll just metal ball for
The one counter. Okay. Right, we will draw. Shockingly, I do not currently have a way of knocking that thing out in this. I'm gonna use the Delcatty to draw 3. Somehow still don't have a thing to do it, so alright, I suppose we will TV reporter to try and find a way. There we go. You already have this in place, so we'll discard Desert Ruins here. Get the X-Cloud up. Yeah, we'll play the boost energy here, and I guess use either the second or the third attack. Use the third one because I never use that. Thunderous Roar for 30 damage and auto confusion. Whoop-de-doo, it's more just knocking out the active. And remember to reset the Delcatty.
Reset the what?
I flipped the Delcatty over to say to indicate I'd used it, so just I'm forgetting like every single turn in this game so far to actually just flip it back over, so I'm just mental. It's like a spoken reminder to myself to do it there. Sorry.
This is. Alright, I'm just gonna fold. I can't win in this situation.
Sorry, dude. It was weird at the start. I don't know what I would have done if you did get the 3 heads on that Loudred. Would have taken me a bit to KO the Metagross. Do you want to have another game with like my version of this deck? Because I've got 9 is entirely different to this. Like you've got way different like secondary attackers and stuff.
I'm sure most people run Gorbis with Metagross.
Yeah, Gorbis is the main thing that I have with it, I suppose. So
yeah, I already know that version. I just can't because I have no Gorbis.
That's fair.
You can use that if you want.
Okay, 1.
But I know how it's gonna end up.
Yeah. Okay, that is super weird. I guess because his hand is too big. Look at that.
Oh yeah. Like an accordion.
That's actually really cool looking.
I've done that before too. I don't know how many cards it takes, but yeah.
No, I've never seen that before, so that's really cool. I don't know. I mean, I can use something else if you want, or I can we can see what the others are doing. I've got plenty of
I
stuff
want
I
to
can
go
bring
again
out.
because
Yeah.
I keep either I get a bad hand start or I just don't play well throughout the game.
Right.
Like it doesn't, the deck isn't as bad as I'm playing it.
No. Right. So do you just want to go against this one again then? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go again in general, but hang on, I'm not
Okay.
supposed to do that.
Well, I mean, if you we could have done it as a you could just decide who's going first off it, but now you put the hand back. It's that TTS is super weird that even if you just put like a bunch of cards on top of the deck, it doesn't actually keep them at the top. It like semi shuffles them. It's really stupid. Anyway, what would you like then, coin toss wise?
Tails.
Yeah, you go first this time, I think. See if that makes any difference.
Alright, well, right off the bat. Come on, get out of the way.
Do that.
Longer.
Yeah. Okay. Plenty of energy, just not any way to use them, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
That's so funny.
Okay. Right, good luck.
Alright, so no draw.
Yep, no draw. This thing's actually got pretty good attacks now that I'm looking at that. Huh.
No supporters. Alright, I'll just confuse Ray for 10.
Ooh.
And
Oh, that's ouch. Okay. Yeah, that stinks. Confusion is not what I want on this thing turn 1. Shit, okay. I guess we'll see how much that matters. I'm gonna play TV Reporter for my supporter here. Draw free. Yeah, when I see Psyduck as the opening act here, I am pretty sure that I do not need to worry about weakness, so Ancient Tomb will be the discard here. Yuck. Alright, if I flip tails on this and just die with Dunsparce, I think that's probably donezo. Yeah, that confusion flip has ruined literally everything here. I'm gonna attach to the Skitty and end my turn. I can't justify putting the energy on it and just trying to 50-50 this here. Even if it would help the overall game plan.
I got a rainbow.
Okay, so we'll get the damage counter on that.
Copycat for 7.
Yep, 7.
Alright, Zelda. Desert Ruins. I'll just confuse her again.
Okay.
I'm confused again.
Doubly confused now. Alright, well. Man, this is not helping. Oh, this feels so bad, but I think we've got to do it. I'm gonna put another Dunsparce down because I'm gonna use Briny to pick this one up. go out to the skitty and minor errand running to search for 2 basic energy here. That one flip has been so detrimental out of all of this. Right, okay, deck is now allowing me to search. Yeah, can we just make sure we don't do too much before I'm done with this stuff here? Right, okay. Right, so we're using Wally as the supporter. Yep, okay. Sorry, I just want to make sure I can actually follow what's being played is all.
I got you. You know what? Okay, it's too late now. Chaos Flash.
Alright, so it's confused.
Special blow for 30.
Yep. Okay. Whew. Lots of upside down cards in this one. Okay, let's put down Magnemite. Gonna put Lightning on Dunsparce. Thankfully, Confusion does not stop me from retreating at this point, so we will sub out here, bring this back to proper rotation, and go for the Strike and Run, which do again when it lets me search. 1, 2, and 3 for the Whismer, and I think I'll stay in with this given the confusion stuff going on. Go ahead.
Alright. Excuse me.
That's okay.
Steven's advice for 7.
For 6.
What?
Steven's advice draws for every Pokemon I have in play. That's not 7.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, the limitation is that you can't play it if you have 7 or more cards in hand. And yes, I know this says more than 7. This is another one of those unfortunate mistakes that they had, which they did correct later on.
Alright, I have, I think, 4 or 5. Anyway, wow. Okay, the battle continues.
It's like you think drawing 6 would do it, but
You think? Okay. Let's put another one on the bench. Chaos Flash.
there's all the head flips that you didn't get last time.
And special blow for 30.
Yep. Grab that. Okay, we will draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 9 cards in hand at the moment. Okay. Well, let's start paring some of this down myself here. We've got Magneton and not 1, but 2 rare candy for getting into the X-Wild here. Had all of the stuff, I just needed the basic Pokemon that I was denied off of that confusion flip. We have just a 1 in the discard at the moment. Probably best to do this one first. We're gonna Steven for 4 here. Okay. I kind of want to just let this guy go. Is that bad? It's probably bad for him, but I think it's fine. I'm going to attach to the X-Wild here, and I'm going to pass turn at that.
Alright.
So it's the same stupid deal as last time. If I hit myself in confusion, then you get to confuse the next name that comes up and get a free swing on it, which is really not where I want to be.
TV reporter. This is getting really frustrating. I'm just gonna discard this.
Yep. Yeah, when it's already
I
in play.
I can't find one single evolution for building. Like, come on. Anyway.
Did we maybe need to play Elm instead of some of the other stuff to search it out then? I don't know.
I am playing Elm.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing 4 Wally's Training. I only have 1 copy of Elm because I only drafted 1. But I mean, it's like 5 cards, and then I have a fastball that I've never drawn yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm playing.
I guess
a decent amount of cards.
Yeah, I guess Wally's limitation of having to be active is probably not helping as well if you end up drawing that.
Yeah. Just put this here.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try it, because it's gotta be here somewhere. Oh, actually, I don't know why I did that, because I can't find it out yet.
Do you want to take that back then? Because you have played Sporter for turn here, so let's get the energy back on here.
Special blow for knockout.
Yep. Never understood why they made it so that supporters don't stay in play after you use them anymore, because it prevents confusion like this. Going, yeah, okay, I can't Wally because I've already played TV Reporter or something, you know. Never understood why they made it so that you discard them now. It just makes things annoying, to be honest. Okay, that hand is absolutely ginormous, and I think we probably want to do something about that. We're going to attach to... This may have been premature to do that, but we're going to attach there. I'm going to Shaman here. Draw 4. Yeah, that actually works. I will friend ball off of the Dunsparce here. Grab ourselves the cats. So we can evolve that. Use the energy draw to discard, draw 3. Evolve the Bench Whismer. And we'll use the second attack on X-Cloud here, base control, to snipe 30 on the Beldum with the 2 energy on it. So, yep, go for it.
Alright, try to reversal.
Ooh, yep.
Of course.
It's always the ones that matter the most, isn't it?
Pass around.
There we go. Yeah, I was about to say something stupid and say that Beldum would have only taken 20, but it's not a metal Pokemon, it's a psychic, so the metal energy isn't reducing damage right now. I was just like, whoops. Yeah,
it doesn't apply resistance either.
No, it doesn't. Which I guess technically matters next set with Gengar EX, because that does resist Colorless, but... Yep. I'm too used to just playing the metal Beldams and Metangs myself. I haven't played the psychic one, so I was just immediately thinking, oh yeah, it's got a metal on it, it's gonna have damage reduction, but nope, that's not how it works anymore.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I'm going to Chaos Flash.
Yep.
Of course. In that case, I think I'll just hard switch anyway.
Yeah, paying the psychic, I assume. Yep.
Metal Ball, which I don't think it's affected by Metal Energy.
No, Metal Energy doesn't do anything on this right now. This was a change that Gen 3 brought in, is that Metal and Darkness don't confer any bonuses unless you are a Metal or a Dark Pokemon. But they don't have penalties either, so yeah, even if it was just straight 50 damage, then it wouldn't be reduced by Metal Energy anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. We will use the yeah, we will use the energy draw with the Delcatty. Discard, draw 3. Very funny game. I guess we'll use the Magneton. I'll discard this Lightning to get the 2 that I've been pitching to the discard back into hand here. A lot of energy in discard right now. So those 2 back in, this gets discarded. But I think I need to nip this before it gets to Metagross, so I'm going to use Boost Energy, even if it's slightly wasteful, and go for the 4 energy Hyper Voice here for 60 to get the knockout.
Bummer.
Yeah, and the worst part about it for this guy is that the Boost Energy discards itself afterwards as well, so you can't Special Flash to take like 70 damage knockout stuff here, or Special Blow even. I'm conflating the 2 things it's got on it at this point. Yep. So that's up to 2.
Chaos Flash.
Yep. Okay.
And Special Blow.
Okay. Goes on. We will draw. Okay. Let's go for the Delcatty here. Energy draw for 3. Mark it just to say that I've done it. What have we got here at the moment? Just a bunch of energy, really. Let's use the Magneton here. I will pitch Delcatty because I don't have a way of getting it out right now, and take 2 lightnings back. 1 to hand, 1 onto the X-Cloud here, and you know what? I'll go for an attack here. If you knock me out next turn, you knock me out next turn. Yeah, alright, that's fair. I don't die to the confusion, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, it is your turn.
Mm-hmm. Switch. Wally.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Yep. Oh, right, then you can... Yeah, I see what can happen here. Okay. Ah, right.
TCE.
Oh, right, okay. Different way around.
Shy shot for knockout.
For a knockout, yep. Okay.
I'm about to lose. I don't have anything in my hand except this one card. So
Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, with Delcatty and Magneton on, it's just like I just draw through everything here. It's a lot of stuff to
yep.
do. Yeah, I probably would have just used base control on the active or something that turn to just get damage down. Yeah, it seems like the way your deck is built here is very much anti-mat. I think it's probably the best sentiment I can put for it. It's like you deal with all this special
It's
energy bullshit.
anti-Gorbis pretty
Mm-hmm.
much.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
you.
but there's someone who doesn't use special energy. I shouldn't use it. So
Yeah, it's that's the tough bit about all of these sort of special hit things. We didn't end up getting to play Light Golduck, and I think the Starmie from Skyridge actually is the same sort of deal, where they're very, very good against special energy decks, but they don't generally do as much against other things, and it's the difficult balance. That confusion is really annoying, though. My God.
yeah, if I hit it, it's annoying.
How are the
All right,
matches
yeah,
going? Oh,
I'll use a different deck this time around.
sure.
Unless I play someone who's using special energy, then I might use this one.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Like I do have other decks that do use special energy, but that was not one that stuck around at the very least. Yeah, I've got one more that I'd like to bring out. Gonna lag everybody else here for a sec, but it's one that I've had built for a while and just haven't been able to use on the recording stuff yet, so this one will be interesting. Right, as for how the matches are going, actual, yeah, I mean, pretty good for me at the moment. Before we draw, what do you want? Heads, tails?
Tails.
Correct. What would you like, first or second?
Second.
Okay. So now we can draw. What do I want to put? I do have a Pokemon, so I'm just going to put the prizes down now. Where do we start here? Probably you. Yeah, let's start that. Alright. Good luck. Prizes down, and yeah, let's see what we can do. Yeah. I was hoping to see this one. Don't worry, this Flygon is not a fighting type, so you will not be facing weakness on that aspect. Kind of good. Don't worry for me in a way too, because this is the only one that's fighting type out of this. So luckily won't have to face that for too long either. We are going to have a pretty simple first turn here though. We're just going to bench a Skitty, we're going to attach the water to the Trapinch here, and Sandpit. 10 damage and cannot retreat next turn.
Alright, grass.
Yep.
And so I'm fine doing that. I'll just pass.
Ah, no extra grass in hand. Okay, right, we will draw then. Oh, this could get weird. I do have a Delcatty, so I think I will use Delcatty first here, so we'll discard another water and draw 3. Very funny game. Alright, let's TV reporter then. Draw 3, discard 1. Hilarious. Well, shit. I guess I'm discarding a Flygon here. My god. Alright, dual ball. Okay, we do get 1. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not happy about discarding Flygon, but whatever. Maybe we'll be able to recover it later on. kind of fitting this actually, because this is the trade we did last week, right? Was it's here. Yeah, I don't know how happy I am about this, but I think this is probably going to be the way forward. We're going to grab a Dunsparce, so I'm not going to bother shuffling the deck because that's going to be used this turn. We will attach. Yeah, we'll pay a retreat here. Go into the Dunsparce and strike and run.
Alright.
So as soon as it lets me do it. It's taken a while. So we'll get the rest of our bench up. Magnemite, Skitty, and Trapinch number 2, and I won't switch out here. I think that'll be it for me.
Cheetah, Nuzleaf,
Nuzleaf. Okay.
Falcatty,
Aha! You did. You own one. Nice.
Double Rainbow,
Yikes.
Chain Attack on Trapinch.
Okay, so
Choose which one.
30. It'll be 30 onto that one. Because of double rainbow. Let me just quickly read that actually, just to make sure.
You're right.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure it's opponent's Pokemon rather than opponent's active Pokemon, because that does make a difference here. Right, okay, so we will draw then. That's probably pretty good. Yeah, let's evolve this one to Vibrava. I think we're just going to do a bit of a mass evolution here, because I do have Magneton and the second Delcatty. We'll play Steven to draw 3. Once again, you think that would do it, but it's not the greatest, admittedly. Okay, let's use the Magneton first. I will discard Copycat here to grab my 2 waters back. Not sure if that's actually the right choice, considering you have a cat yourself, but it's probably okay. We'll use one of these to draw 3. I would love to use the other one, but I don't think I can afford to this turn. We're going to manual retreat to the Vibrava here. I need to attach this energy for that. And use its quick charge. So search your deck for up to 3 different types of basic energy, show them to your opponent, put them into the hand. So again, as soon as it lets me go in, we will grab a grass, a fire, and a fighting energy here. So that, shuffle this up. These go into hand, that to discard, and that is the end of my turn.
Yeah, I lost this one. Notice my discard pile.
Yeah, there's not a lot in there right now.
Yeah. Supernatural for 30.
Okay. Right, we will draw then. Okay. So this is, well, water and a lightning in here right now. Yeah. Alright, let's use one Delcatty here. We will discard the grass energy to draw 3. Really just looking for like one thing here and it's not showing up. We will use the other Delcatty. Let's discard a fire for drawing 3. Okay. Wait, that still doesn't do it. God damn it. Oh my god. I mean, it kind of, but it's not what I need here. Oh god. Because I can't do that this turn. Okay. I think I probably could have if I actually sequenced properly last turn, but whatever. Yeah, I think I had that lightning in discard last turn and should have got it with Magneton. Would have allowed me to do Flygon stuff here. I guess we're just sacrificing one of them here. We will put Vibava down. I'm going to attach a grass to that. Use the Magneton to discard Steven for a couple of energy here. Which is going to be the lightning and the water. Draw those. And we will use the quick charge here and get mad at it. Okay, it wasn't next card in deck. I was going to say I was about to get kind of annoyed if it was next card deck, but no, they're at the bottom of the deck. You're not the only one who has that, unfortunately. Okay, we do have 3 different types of energy I can pick up, so we will pick up all 3 of them. And those into hand, and that is unfortunately my turn. So go ahead.
Alright.
This is where I get Shaman for my life savings right now. Dual Ball is pretty good though. Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, it's taken a while to load the stuff up at this point. It might just be because there's a lot of decks that have probably been put on the other side for when people are done with them to showcase.
Mm-hmm. Center.
Yep.
Push aside for knockout.
Yeah, because you get to see the mass amount of crap that's in this hand right now.
Shuffle the trap inch back in.
Yeah, that makes the most sense, because I was immediately going to go get another Flygon out with that. Oh god, it's doing that thing again. Right, okay, I can draw this and then do it that way. Okay, so that goes back into deck. The rest of this... Oh, no, that's a prize card. Put that back. It's you that takes the prize. Just trying to highlight the rest of the cards to go back in hand here. Did you need another look at that, or are you...
I'm good.
Okay, so you will get your prize card then, because you did score a knockout. And yeah, we got to go in with it anyway. I'll shuffle again just to make absolutely sure, and we will draw. Okay. Well, I mean, we might as well get the obvious bit out of the way first. I will put Flygon into play. I will attach lightning to it. I was hoping to get double rainbow so I could have done this earlier, but I just couldn't find one. Right, let's use... yeah, let's use one Dalcali here. We will discard a fighting to draw 3. That does what I want. We'll get Trapinch. Trapinch, Red Candy to the Flygon. Gen 3, Gen 4 Red Candy was disgusting. I'm gonna sort this because I need to get specific energy out here, and I want to just make sure of how many I've got. 4 different flavors right now. Okay, let's...
Was that Trapinch already on the bench? I wasn't looking.
No, Red Candy in this this era does not require you to have the card down beforehand.
Are you serious?
Yeah. in generations 3
Well,
and 4.
basically anything that lets you evolve without you manually evolving, you don't need to put it down first for its whole turn.
Yeah, unless it specifically says otherwise. Like Rare Candy nowadays has that restriction saying you can't use it on the turn the Pokemon comes down or on your first turn, right?
Oh, that's broken.
It is. It really is.
So why am I not learning Rare Candy?
I
I need
couldn't
that.
tell you. Uh,
I don't even need a tank. Like, just
yeah, you just need a way of getting out of the deck, and then you can go straight for the Metagross. Yeah. Right. So we will use the Magneton here. I will discard. I'm pretty sure I am never going to need to use a Dunsparce here, so we will discard the Dunsparce, get 2 energy. So we will grab the grass, and I think it doesn't matter too much here. We'll grab the fire. Right, and then I will energy shower, so this will let me attach any number of basic energy from your hand to your Pokemon in any way that you like. So we're going to attach all of these goobers down on my stuff here. So we want lots of different types on... no, lightning on the Magneton, because it needs that for attacking. We want as many different types on the Flygons as we can here. So fire on the active, and then the rest on this one. Alright, go ahead.
I haven't played a single supporter.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I felt I can't.
I'm sorry, dude.
I don't know what the heck is going on with this deck. Oh look, there's a supporter. 2 of those are like.
Yeah.
Was it 6 turns?
So, yeah, it was quite a few because I had to go rather roundabout and to get my stuff out here. Yeah, I do completely understand. It's very annoying to not be able to draw the stuff properly.
Alright, I have one more deck I can try. I already used it on Matt yesterday.
Okay. Do you want to just go against this again, or do you want something else?
Yeah, this deck is fine. I mean,
Okay.
my problem is I can't attack fast enough.
Yeah, no, I understand.
For one reason or another. Alright, put this here. I believe it's this one right here. Yeah.
Okay, so heads or tails then?
Tails.
Yep. Oh dear. What's your choice?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Hey, I
first.
feel you.
Okay.
You'll go first? Okay. Yikes. Okay. Sure. I do have a Pokemon at the very least, so there is that. Alright, good luck. Ooh, the Psyduck. Oh, you played Psyduck in 2 different decks, huh?
Yeah, this is the one that was anti-mat, really.
Right, okay.
Supporters, kick draw.
Yeah, it's rather restricted what you can do on this first turn, isn't it? Alright. No paralysis. Not sure if that's gonna matter, but we'll see. Go ahead, I can't play anything out of this hat. I wish I was joking, but I actually can't play anything in this hand right now. Ah, yeah, you did mention getting the Staryu and stuff.
I just scooped, so if you want to change people.
Well, I might be on this one fairly soon because I physically cannot play any card out of this hand right now.
Fair, fair. I was trying to create the Aggron deck out, but I realised it doesn't like Magma and it doesn't like Gorbis Burnett.
No, it does not. Yeah, that's
Especially
7.
when the bloody Shuppet Shadow Crushes my metal.
Ooh, Eevee, yo! Somebody else has actually played it this time. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Class ball.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Pepper, do you want to run effect then or not?
There's the Espeon. Yep.
Like it's kind of a bit twisted, but I want to try against the my Aqua deck, but I know that is going to be a very rough matchup for the Gorbis because it's almost designed to be.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still down.
Bubble.
If you're still down, then
yeah,
we'll be able to see how crazy it does.
All right, let's.
So we'll go back to the room, I guess.
Well, where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hate that this is what I have to do, but I literally do not have a choice if I want to actually do something with this hand. I'm gonna Warp Point.
Alright.
So.
I'm gonna switch this guy up.
Yeah. I hate that I have to actually attach here, but unfortunately Steven is, if you have more than 7, like 7 or more cards in hand, you can't play it. And this was my 7th card, was the energy, so yeah, we're gonna Steven draw 3. I do get to bench a Skitty, but that's as far as this turn goes. Go ahead.
Alright.
Yeah, this hand is very unfortunate right now. It's like, it's kind of close to being decent, but yeah, not nearly good enough right now. And this is kind of funny. This is almost an anti-Flygon card here as well, actually, because the more energy I put for myself to do more damage, the more you get as well. Very funny how that works out.
Go with that. I'm gonna try to reverse it.
Jeez, yep. Okay.
Still haven't hit one yet.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, I'll just... Oops. Can't do anything else. Rainbow Star, knockout.
Yeah. Taking the knockout on the Magnemite is still pretty good. Yeah, it's actually funny. Sai was talking about this this card specifically to go against this exact deck, and yeah, it's pretty good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, same fucking problem as last time. I can't play enough stuff down. Alright, then I guess I have to TV record it here. Oh my god. I just can't go anywhere. We're going to discard Elm here. I do at least have Delcatty, so we are going to energy draw here. Dump the water to draw 3. Maybe that gets us going. If I can actually play a card. I hate these stupid blue buttons sometimes. They, I don't think it's just that. I think there's just a lot going on in the server in general. We're going to play Doughball. Flip 2 tails to concede, probably. Oh, I'll get 1, okay. Okay, well, at least I can do something with that. This is where it gets awkward, though, because I want to start establishing Flygon, because that's my main attacker, but how do? No, I think I might have to just get that. No, that's stupid. I am gonna get the Trapinch here, I think. Because I don't think I'm going to be doing anything in this game if I don't. Um, 7, 8, 9, there's still so many cards. Yeah, we're gonna rare candy into the Flygon here, and I think, honestly, you're too short on me either way. I think I'm just gonna attach active so I can at least do 10 damage here. That might matter in the long run. So, max energy source, 10 times the amount of energy that's on all of my active Pokemon, which is just a 10 here.
Alright.
So, yeah, we'll just get that on. Oops.
Oh, this game.
Yeah, sometimes it just does that. Yeah, so I'm basically in the same position you've been in with half the stuff here. Just haven't really been able to draw shit.
I'm gonna switch.
Yeah, there's just a 1 retreat, isn't it? Yikes.
Boost.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, hang on. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm only doing 30.
I was gonna. Are you conflating this with like the Magneton or something that does energy for all the energy you have in play?
I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. Oops.
Yeah, that's not the right Pokemon for that to be on.
Alright, I'll just, so you have 6 in your hands.
Sure do.
Gonna TV reporter.
Okay.
Discard. Fastball. Dive down. I guess I'll Rainbow Star for KO. No, not KO.
Nowhere near KO. Yeah.
For some reason, I thought okay, yeah, 50 health.
Yeah, that would be pretty silly. All right, we will draw. This is just not my game. Alright, we will copycat, and I might as well show you the stupid nature of this. Look at this bullshit. This has been the hand from the very start of the game, basically. I just have not been able to play a single card this entire game, really.
Wow.
Shuffle, draw 5. As much as I don't necessarily want to, I think I do need to use the energy draw here, so we'll discard and draw 3. Okay. We'll put down a couple of Trap Inch. I guess I'm gonna pay retreat because I kind of need to keep this thing around. We're gonna pay retreat to the Flygon and end the turn here. So go for it.
Energy.
Okay.
Shine.
Yep. Second I actually get somewhere.
Okay. Rainbow Star for 40.
40 indeed. Yep. Alright, we will draw. Very cute. Alright, we will... which ones have I discarded? 2 water, fire, psychic. Let's discard the fighting for the energy draw here. Well, you tried, deck. You nearly got it. Okay. I suppose I can use Elm here. Grab ourselves a Flagon. And
Okay.
honestly, it's feeling like walling up is kind of a legit strategy right now. Let's go ahead and do that and Red Candy the other one to the Flagon. Probably going to bench Dunsparce because I think that's going to be needed at some point here. And we will attach... No, we'll attach grass to... for Bardo? No, attach the grass to the Flygon here and end the turn.
Draw. Alright, I'm gonna switch the time.
Sure.
Energy,
Yeah, this
water
makes
arrow.
sense. Yeah, snipe down the Delcatty. Yep. And... well, I guess that might help. Will TV reporter? Pitch Dunsparce here. Attach another energy to the Flygon and end the turn. Go ahead.
Alright, let's see. Let's draw a card. Next. Flygon's looking kind of dangerous now.
Slightly. Problem is, the more dangerous I make it, the more dangerous it is for you to hit it as well. Yep.
Yeah, Steven's advice.
4. Which is still really good.
Wow, Staryu's kicking butt over here.
I mean, I drew a literally unplayable hand going second. Like, I could not play a single card out of the hand, and yeah, this is just not my game because I've just drawn absolute crap.
Yeah,
so,
he just
yeah.
got bricked up. That's all it is.
Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, I've done pretty well with like all the other games off it. It's gonna happen one of these times. It's just, it's when it's that bad. Like, yeah, this format has its inconsistencies, but this is like unheard of, to be honest. To be not able to play a single card out of the hand going second is like that doesn't happen. You know, not when you've got all of the tools that we have now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, is that what evolutions that like Flygon?
I had I think I had 2 Flygon of Vibrava, 2 Red Candy, and 2 Steven's Advice by the end of it. With a Magnemite as my starter.
Wow.
So.
Rainbow Star for 50.
Yep. And that didn't get any better for like 2 turns. So.
Oh wait! That didn't kill, did it?
No, this thing's got 120 HP, my dude.
Ah, crap. Hold on, sorry. Why do I think that would kill? I don't want to do that. TM and then devolve for knockout.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. You've won this game anyway, so GG, I guess.
Oh, really?
I shouldn't allow you to do that, but I mean, look at this. This is fucking why. Both my double rainbow were prized as well, but I prized 4 energy in this game as well. Like, yeah, this was never meant to be.
Yeah, I don't mind if you don't want me to do that anyway.
It doesn't matter. I can't win that game anyway.
Yeah.
So, no, I don't, but... Because, yeah, you kind of...
I try to play by the same rules with Matt, but Matt is like, oh, no, this isn't official, man. Everything goes.
No,
yeah.
it's like... I don't mind tape backs most of the time. When it's that far gone, though, it's a little bit... yeah, because I'd already drawn for turn and everything. There's a difference, I think. Obviously, we've had several parts there where I've let you take back stuff, so you know I'm not against it. But there's a point where that becomes like, you know, shouldn't really happen.
I try to play to where like I know what I'm doing all the time. I don't make stupid mistakes.
No, I understand, and that's why I do allow it most of the time, right? It's just yeah, when I've already drawn and stuff, that's going a little bit too far forward off it. But yeah, no, it's kind of funny in a way. I think most of the stuff I have would be relatively reasonable in this sort of matchup, because most of them have got like the Starmie's still okay. It's doing 60 or so if you don't double rainbow it, but 60 for free is kind of like expected average outcome in this this sort of format. So like it's okay, but against Flygon in particular is a dicey matchup. I just wish we could have seen it better, because yeah, we just didn't get a chance to see anything going there, unfortunately. So sorry about that, but I mean, you've seen it yourself. You've had that fair share of bricking going on too. So yeah, it is unfortunate. How'd the rest of your games go, Matt?
I lost to gosh, what's it? Nine Tails EX.
Oh wow, okay, you brought out. Oh yeah, you brought this one out, huh?
Yeah, that was pretty rough. I think it's a tough matchup, like from the start, but I also was a long time, so.
Yeah. Which one was it, Magma, that you played into that?
Yeah,
Yeah. We actually played this matchup a couple of days ago, but he only had the one Ninetales EX at that point. He had the Safeguard one instead, and I think that game that we played convinced him to play the second one, because yeah, it was still a pretty close matchup in general, but the fact of this can do 100 in one shot, that's kind of the Achilles heel of the Groudon, right? Is that if you can one-shot it, then it kind of takes all of the pressure away from the Magma deck, because it has a hard time reaching even 90 in one go without having prior damage on. And if you're just one-shotting like a free energy attacker every single time, then there's not a lot you can do. Yeah, this was very tough to take out. I only had the 2 Brinies in the deck at the time as well, and I had to use one early just to get out of the burn confusion stuff to actually get an attack off on it. It was brutal.
I think I called Numel's Collect for 3 turns, and then knocked out with Combustion, so it was not a good game.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't sound very helpful at all.
Yeah, not even all the extra cards. Like, I don't know. I was doing everything I could, but...
I had a really bad game because 2 of these were prized.
Oh, it was so weird, wasn't it? Because the game I simulated with this last night after we built it, just to see if it could draw well. I have a hard time just doing solo testing in this format now, because we have so many things that are dependent on what the opponent's got out, right? Like, we play Copycat, we play Steven, and you can't really go like, okay, what are you expecting to happen with these? Because so many games I have seen, like the first game I played with Leo, he had lone Metagross for about 4 turns at the start of the game. And that's not what you expect to happen, right? So like Steven becomes really bad in that situation. But how do you test just against just test hands, right? How do you do that when half the cards are dependent on what the opponent's got out?
So this is my first hand.
Jeez. Ouch. So like as a result of that, I've been doing more like mock games against the various decks that I have, like just to play stuff out, because you need to see, okay, what would now we have a situation where, like against Magma, say, okay, this Steven's hitting for 4, hitting for 5 or whatever, but again, against like the Metagross or this Aggron BS down here, it's like, well, there's only one Pokemon in play, so, it's kind of like, I have to do a lot more field testing with this format than I'm used to, right? It's easy back in the day because Professor Oak or Professor Elm don't give a crap about what the opponent's got out. You just play the hand out as if you were, you can solitaire it, but here it's a lot harder. But yeah, getting back to the point, we played this. I played this one versus Magma Stone yesterday, and ended up we prized 2 Snow-Run at the start of the game. So it's just like I have the worst luck with prizes because the Magma deck also prized 2 Camera-Ups so, out of 2. So not much you can really do. But yeah, this deck, it was a very, very difficult time trying to break through it with Magma, because the Xatu just kind of beat the matchup, like almost surprisingly. But yeah, like there wasn't able to get the Claydol out quite quick enough, really. Wasn't able to get it going, so you weren't gonna knock it out with that. And Xatu just resists the Groudon. Like that's enough, really. If you get 2 or 3 of these out, or in this case we had like all 4, and by the end of it, Groudon can't touch this thing. And yeah, it's just like Heavy Blizzard ends up taking out the Zangoose, so that's not really enough of a thing against it. All of the special energy that you have to play in order to do good damage with that deck goes up against the Glalie, and then that's just it, right? So it was surprisingly insane trying to do anything against this. It still was fairly close. I think it came down to like 2 prizes left or something. So like it wasn't a
game
wash.
was won on the back of a field catcher.
Yeah, there was that too. There was a Snow-Run that had like 2 energy on it, and the reversal flip failed to bring it out, and that, yeah, Glalie coming out just kind of lost it at that point. But yeah, so like it was just weird seeing how like this really stupid looking deck that doesn't look like it should do anything was it beat the World Championship deck. So it was like, oh, like, maybe this is actually something that's worth looking at then. I'll bring my Magma deck over actually if I'm not in purple actually. Matt, if you go bring my Magma deck over because it's in purple at the moment.
Again, ideally I'd want 4 DRE in this deck, but that can't happen.
Alright, I guess we need to sort this out again because it's gone weird, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's weird. Like some of them rotated.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, Yeah, so like this is what I've settled on. This is actually, I mean, if you count the ones that were made last round as well, this is actually like version 6 of this thing by now. I've tweaked this a lot more than I ever expected to.
Sorry, Matt. I know what you're doing.
I always, yeah, I understand. Yeah, so it's interesting to sort of compare, right? Because like this is very similar in the end. I think you've like cut a switch for like reversal switch. You've kind of gone the other way around on that. I see the second Numel is in here. Where's the cut for that? Just trying to think. Oh yeah, like Undergrounds and stuff, right? Because the initial list was like, what, 3 and 2 for TV Reporter Underground or something? So there's been like, that's been cut. I see Oak is in instead of one of those. Yeah, so like this was kind of what I was expecting more or less when I played you. I was thinking like, yeah, it's not a bad list in the slightest for it. It's just like, get that fire in instead of yeah, it's the fire that they cut originally, right? because that was like 2 rainbow. It's like, yeah, get that in instead, because it's just better to have the basic that you can get back with the camera up and go from there. This one, the version I've ended up settling on here is a lot closer to something that I saw from, what was it? It was the Jay's Advice channel had like a, they had a tournament last year or something apparently for this format exactly, and Robin Schultz, 2018 World Champion, actually won with Magma. That was a very similar list to this in the end, actually going up to the 4 reversal, which was interesting to say the least. I wasn't necessarily planning on it around that, but I could see the point. It's like you go against the Standard or the Blaziken list as like the finals thing. Blossom is a right pain in the butt. It just like kills Groudon in 1 hit, and if you can reversal it up, then kill it with the camera ups, that matchup suddenly becomes a hell of a lot easier to fight, right? And people nowadays are a lot smarter about playing into Desert Ruins than they used to be. So the 3rd Ruins, I mean, especially for us as well here, where we don't have as many EXs, the 3rd Ruins I found has been a little bit too much. So it's still good, you still need it, but playing free of it I found has just been a little bit too cloggy in a lot of games. So you saw it with me as well. I didn't play the Wailord EX down when I had the chance to. I put it back into the deck because it's like, I'm not benching this into Desert Ruins that early, right? I figured you would still have 3, so I didn't want to play both my stadiums and then just get into a Ruins match, and I can't go from there. My innovation to this, I had Strength Charm, but I've sadly had to cut it because I needed another slot here for stuff here. My innovation at this point is Fastball. I initially had more Magma Ball, but like I was telling you in the game, I was having issues trying to get to the Claydol and the camera up, and when Magma Ball was the only way of searching for it, it just felt super weird. But you have exactly 4 evolutions in this deck, and you just want either of them at most times, so Fastball kind of just gets you there. And
yeah,
like, I wanted 4 Ball Search, like I initially did have the 4 Magma Ball in here, but then, yeah, the more I played with it, the more I was like, I can't find Camerupt, I can't find Claydol, and I need them to win the game here. Let's just play something that'll basically search them out guaranteed, you know? So, that's my innovation in the end. I miss the Strength Charm, I really do, because that was actually fantastic in here. The amount of times where like Zangoose can just one-shot something like a Gorbis or a Banette or something because you have Strength Charm, it's actually amazing the amount of output you can get, but I just can't find the space in here, not without cutting like a reversal or something. But yeah, this is what I ended up playing. Not quite card for card last week because I didn't have Fastball last week, but I had like Switch instead of one of the Briny. That's ended up being a bit of a mistake to me because I found that I just need more healing than 2 Brinies can provide in order to keep denying prizes. So I ended up going up to 3 of them. And
this was a problem because he was having to Briny up the backbench that I was just demolishing with constant Zatu.
Yeah. And like you probably saw it against Pepper as well, where that stupid Ninetales meant that you needed to play your switching outs more. Like you have a four switching outs where I only had 3, so it's probably slightly better there. But yeah, it was just a case of I needed another way of getting out of that, and the burn just adds up too much as well. So. Plus, I've cut the Maxine here at this point, because I've been very hit and miss on it in general. It's nice to be able to recover the camera ups once it's done its thing, but I could just Briny the camera ups up instead, and just go from there. And overall, I just felt like the card is too inconsistent. I was having a hard enough time finding camera ups and Claydol. Those are really the only cards you want to use it on. Maybe a Groudon sometimes, but mostly it's the evolutions, right? And it was hard enough to find them in the first place. Never mind, like, yeah, just using it as the one-of at the end. I favored just having more consistency stuff in the end.
Guess the argument for Maxi is that I can't then ATM rocket back down to the Numel and deal with it that way.
Yeah, no, there's definitely pros and cons to it. It's a fantastic card. I just ultimately ended up finding when I was building this, or when I was playing it, it ended up being a bit too inconsistent for me to keep it in. My initial list were playing the two of it that I have, and it was good, but that was last round when we didn't have Steven and such. When you put 4 Steven in here, it's a case of, oh, I'm just going to draw all my stuff instead then. I don't want to end up wasting time with a million cards in hand I can't play, because then I can't play Steven next turn. We saw that in the test game yesterday as well, actually, because my hand was just like 7 energy in the Steven and I couldn't do anything with it. You know? Yeah, so ultimately that was my theory with it. I put way more time into this deck than I should have, considering what I was feeling on it, but I mean, the deck is good. It's just not like top of the metagame good, I don't think. I think Blaziken still beats it most of the time. This list with a 4 reversal might be a bit better for it, but
I think it's fun to have basic attackers.
Yeah.
And very like evolution centric meta.
Yeah, and that's why this deck can do very well. And I think that's why I ended up putting a lot more time into it that way, because it's like, well, I do have something that can just hit and I don't have to evolve up, right? That's, as you say, it's very interesting that way. And also the fact that I don't have a ton of energy, I don't have like any energy acceleration options for other stuff other than this camera up to like Lantern for the same sort of thing. So I this is one of the few decks where I can actually get more than 1 energy in play per turn, and that alone was enough to make me go, yeah, this is probably something I should invest time into. Because I don't really have the Blaze, because obviously Pepper's got basically all of that now. He's got all of the Wolverine. You've got the Gardevoir still. Sai's now got my Swampert, so there's no way I can trade for that. And yeah, it's like I really don't have any way of getting extra energy in play right now. I'm hoping to get Blastoise next set to offset that, but you know. Yeah, so if I want to get more energy in play, like, because Flygon is the other option that I have here, but the Flygon itself is just a little bit underwhelming in the end compared to the other attacks that we have, right? Like, Energy Shower, if I had 4 Double Rainbow, would be fantastic. Just get a bunch of stuff out that way. But it's a bit slow, and the actual damage output of Flygon is not strong enough to justify it compared to the other stuff that we can do. Like,
another neat thing to know is I can bring this Zatu Gloomy deck back in the future because of Team Rocket is returning. And well, it turns out Rocket Energy is a thing in dark decks, so
yeah, like there's definitely scope for anti-special energy to be like a thing going forward. It really just depends on what people hit, but
what does Rocket Energy do?
It's kind of like Magma Energy, except it's like only darkness that it provides, but it gives a 10 damage buff as well. So it's like 2 darkness energy for the turn, plus 10 damage, but it discards at the end of the turn. You can only put it on a Pokemon with Dark or Rockets in its name. Oh, and stuff is locked up a little bit.
How did your other Sceptile games go?
I didn't play the Sceptile against Leo. I played X-Cloud because I wanted to show more than the one deck off here.
So Sceptile just for Magma matchup, huh?
Not really. I just wanted to play. I just wanted to play Sceptile at one point. I would have played X-Cloud, but you know, fighting is a bit of a pain.
Interesting.
It's funny because it's like that's the one reason why X-Cloud wasn't necessarily like at the top of the game as well, because it has that big freaking dookie symbol on it that is just like, yeah, Magma just kind of wrecks it. But no, I had several decks I wanted to bring in. I wanted to play the Sceptile stuff. I wanted to play X-Cloud. I could have played Metabus as well, but I played that last week, so I didn't want to do that one. I wanted to play the Flygon at some point just because it's cool. I played this several times like in between Saturdays, but never on stream. So
Was the energy not just rocket energy? It's not showing up here.
no, it's our energy.
Ah. Well, that's gonna get confusing.
Yeah, and again, like, I could have played Magma. That was the other thing I was considering, is like, how funny would it have been if we played a Magma mirror, but at the same time I was like, no, that's a dumb idea. You know, that sounds really silly.
So there's a copy of it for people to read.
I did have a different Sceptile deck that I would have been considering bringing as well, that's actually not around Waylord, it's around the Camerupt. Because I ended up realizing, wait, if you bring Grass Energy back with the Camerupt, you can transfer that away and then, you know, heal when necessary. The one attack I didn't get to use against you in the end, because it was just the way it was going, was Green Heal. Of just heal 4 damage counters from all of your Pokemon that have Grass Energy on them. So that recovers the overheat damage, and you just keep getting enough energy in play that Slashing Strike is a real possibility. Like, alternating between the two is pretty scary, to be honest.
You know, there's a interesting idea if we had more of them. Team Magnus Claydol doesn't hit rocket energy.
It can't use it.
This Pokemon is both.
Our energy can only be attached
Darkness
only
name.
to a Pokemon that
in
has
its
Dark
name.
or Rockets in its name. Yes.
Oh, but usually it's typing. So my bad. That would
Well,
have been funny though.
again,
That would
it's
be cool.
Go on, go on.
That was awesome. That'd be cool. Team Rockets, Team Magmas played off.
Dark Hand isn't a bad attack.
I have used it. It has been successful. The fact that you can throw Darkness Energy on this thing in order to make it do like 70 or 80, it's legit. But yeah, I'm not going to load any other decks in at the moment just because there's plenty out already. We've already had issues with this stuff, but just running over a couple of the other bits I have that are in here. Yeah, the Manectric Lantern Banette stuff would have been... That's actually a pretty interesting matchup for going against Magma. Like, it's kind of unfavorable because the Groudon actually one-shots Banette because of the fact of its weak to Dark. But it's interesting because you play so many special energy in that matchup, and when they hit the discard, Banette just starts taking names, so that's kind of a neat one. The Sceptile Camerupt I mentioned, Waylord I did have like a more pure version of that was trying to be a better version of that top 8 one that I saw that was using Blossom and the Expedition File Plume for poisoning the opponent. That was relying on Super Deep Dive and Fossils in order to go, but that deck is garbage. I have no idea how he top 8'd with that. Best of 1 format plus 2004, that's like the only reason I can think of for it. Then I had Sceptile with Muck was the other one actually. I had plenty of Sceptile lists I was building because I love this card. Energy Trance is just the thing. It's one of my favorite styles of play. Is just being able to move the stuff around. Is just a really cool thing. Unfortunately, we lose Nurse going into like all future formats here. So this particular version of it isn't really going to be able to keep up that way. I would have to play something else. I think like a non-EX to do it with. Because Briny is good, but Briny doesn't work on Sceptile EX, so I'd have to change the game plan a little bit here. I did have a different X-Bar list that was using Wobbuffet instead, like just Wobbuffet instead of the Delcatty Magneton, but that deck doesn't like Gorbis as much, so, you know, it was like, I like this list because it doesn't rely on Dunsparce, but I don't like the fact of Gorbis just wrecks it. And yeah, you gotta respect that thing in this format, unfortunately. It's probably the strongest non-EX attacker that we have access to, so...
It's also one of the interesting things about the Galili deck is I can sort of snipe them off before they get to Gorbis, or drag down it back to Clan Pearl, because I can put damage counters onto Clan Pearl with this deck because it's damage counters, not damage. But that thing's still scary, and you have to really manage what's on the board.
Yep.
Even if it's taking 40 less damage, you can still add to their damage if you place poorly.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and then the last one, what was it? Let me just go back in and see. The last one I had was an attempt at using Blaziken EX, because the card is still disgusting, but that was more using Venusaur to power it up, which, you know, Pepper did do as the 101 at the top here, but because I don't have multiple Baby Blaze, this was more of a focus, right? I had 2 of these in instead. And the logic is solid, because using a Venusaur and Magneton, you can Volcanic Hash every single turn, and that attack is just so disgustingly overpowered right now that, yeah, no, it makes total sense to just want to use that every single turn.
Speaking of logic, can I ask a general question?
Go for it.
Why is it that every single deck build I see for 2004, when they have stage 2 Pokemon, they don't put in that rare candy? Because you said yourself you can rare candy the same turn you put down a
Right,
base.
hang on. There is a very good answer for that. It is this card right here.
So, yeah, the ATM Rock.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, no, none of y'all use that against me, at least.
You didn't face me.
I had it,
Sure.
but I didn't need to in the end because I was doing enough damage elsewhere. You never had enough Pokemon in play that I needed to use something like that with. I actually
It just seems like my deck would be a lot more smoother if I ran it with the Metagross deck. If I ran the Arcane, because I was having problems even drawing the tanks. Well, I had problems drawing support cards in general, but then the tanks.
What Beldum were you using?
I only have 1 copy of the Beldum that searches for.
You didn't get a chance to change it because there's also one of those in the promos, so you would have 2.
The Steel type Beldum, you said?
Yeah, you should be able to. You should have 2 of the Beldum that allows you to search for Metal Pokemon. And
okay, yeah, I didn't know there were promos that had stuff I could use. I just go off 15 decks, and I guess I should look at promos as well. Oh, there's just so much to think about with this generation that I don't know anything about.
Yeah.
Beldum is pretty big for helping Metagross set up.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd love to have 4 of those copies.
I mean, I'm willing to give you them. I can't use them. And I have a glut of them. Yeah, I took the Metagross deck for a trade. I already had a bunch of them, so...
Not to like, you know, dampen things too much. The particular one we're talking about here was not in the decks.
Oh, was it not in the deck?
No, that would be too good to put in the
I should still have
deck.
a bunch of them. I mean, you never know. Sometimes I put good stuff in there.
Alright, I think I will actually bring out my Metaverse one just to show side by side what we're looking at here. Maybe this can give you some
I'll
ideas.
I'll clear up mine then to...
That's alright. It's not... shouldn't take
Leo,
too much here.
I'm seeing in the video I sent you with who's that Zombie-Poke, they had 4 rare candy in Guardy, 4 rare candy in Blaziken.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what
4 rare candy in
I would
Splat.
expect. Because I had no idea
4 rare
before
candy in Sponker.
today that y'all could do that in this generation. But that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's friendly busted.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, that's the way they wanted to do it with the things here. And honestly, yeah, giving the evolutions at least a bit of a chance to be able to be played. Debatably.
That's how the card should be today.
Yeah. Although I think you would have to have some restrictions on non-Robux for it. Personally.
Yeah, I would love that. That would be the best card. that's come out for a long time. That or
I'm a-
like no or space time distortion. is
Yeah,
what it's
Broken
called?
Time Space. That's
Broken
the Gen
Time
4
Space,
one
yeah.
for it. Yeah, Forest of Giant Plants, but for all Pokemon.
Bring it back, cowards.
How about no?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put down my Urshifu and Rare Candy into Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX and
Well, I agree that it. Probably
yeah,
never
yeah.
will. I think that.
Maybe if they brought back A-Specs.
Sure.
They've done various
Fine with that.
A-Spec things, which has been pretty cool.
Just make sure there isn't a Sableye that can exploit it.
Man, this isn't even my actual final version of this list either, I just realised, because this only has the 2 Gorbis in it, because that's all I had at the time. This was a last-second trade, basically, for last week that gave me the 3rd one, so I did put it in, and I have it in my actual one, but I just took this from my test stuff, and it's like, no, this one's only got 2 Gorbis in it. Oh well. Now, this Metagross is really, really cool though. I really did love using this. Well, I'm probably going to end up bringing this back at least at some point, because technically the only thing it's lost is like the Underground Expedition, which obviously I can replace. I don't have TV Reporter to replace it, but I can use other stuff for that. It's not the end of the world. And it probably stops me using Registeel EX not having Pokemon Nurse, because again, you can't heal it with Briny. But that's okay, because I'm already considering whether or not I even want to... Oh, you've just done the same thing for Leo, haven't you?
Yeah, you complained about my spreads. This is...
I didn't even notice this one until just now.
Probably. Yeah, go on the technical progress.
This almost feels like a conversation for another time at this point, doesn't it? Overall, though, I think this format was a lot of fun. I don't know how well we're going to be able to do this again in the future, because I know a lot more of the decks in 05 and 06 especially use a lot more EXs, and the pull rate on those is frankly atrocious for doing that here. So I don't think we're going to have quite the same thing here, where outside of Gardevoir, because we just couldn't get the trades going for it, we had every top deck represented here. Blaziken, Magma was represented twice in the end. Swampert was a thing last week. We had even going down to like Exploud was up there as... I think Omnipot put that at 5th or something, right? But like that was in there. We had plenty of Gorbis stuff that we could use, and then lots of fringe stuff outside of that as well. I don't think we're going to get quite this again. Not with the way our current stuff is done. Because, yeah, EX pull rates are 1 in 12 now, and we don't have the premium slot for guaranteeing rares, which doesn't always matter too much for this, but it matters for Double Rainbow Energy. The first set that doesn't have a premium is the first one where DRE came in, and that was, like, meta-defining. So I don't know if we can actually end up hitting the same heights as this, but I'm sure we'll still be able to have a lot of different decks we can play. It just, we may not be able to do, like, the absolute best decks of, again, like we had here. Which, you know, depends how you think about it. It's some ways it's a shame, because it's nice to be able to show, like, what the best of the year had to offer, but at the same time, it means there's plenty of space to like, innovate on stuff, right? Yeah, missing Scramble Energy would be pretty lame, yes. But I think that's an uncommon rather than a rare, so who knows? I want to say it was an uncommon anyway.
I mean, we've seen uncommon whiffs.
Yeah, oh, I know we have, but the hope is that we'd get at least a couple of them, right? Because Scramble is another game changer for sure. If you thought Double Rainbow Energy was disgusting, Scramble Energy is like 3 freaking rainbows in one, but you have to be behind on prizes with the same restrictions as DRE. Otherwise, it's just a colorless energy.
It's not letting me type in Discord, bro. I was trying to say I'm about to head out.
Ah, Well, thank you very much for the games today, Leo.
Yeah, no problem.
Uh,
No problem. It's a good learning experience. I don't like the fact that I got hurt like
Yep. Oh,
3 out
I
of the
have
5
just been.
matches.
Yeah, sorry, because I'm black. Whoops.
It's all good. We don't discriminate over here.
Probably not the
Alright,
correct
take care,
term
Leo.
phrase, but Game
Yeah.
Master State.
I was gonna say number one, like, you know, top 10 out of context quotes.
Sorry.
Yeah. Can make a little, I don't know, like
I forgot that it doesn't let
draft
you
and
have
review
a
video.
hand.
Drafted review for 2004. That's just the first thing that's in. Oh,
Because I'm
dear.
black.
I know guys in black.
Alright, see you, Leo.
Yeah.
Yep, take care, dude.
I can't even leave. I can't even leave the Discord.
Oh,
You
no.
can't even leave. Trapped.
That's funny because I do see him off the thing now. So, yeah, no, this was a lot of fun though. Between the two weeks, I think I played like 5 different decks in the end here, and I still have a couple others that would have been neat, but I did show them in between weeks, right? Like I played Magma. I played Magma the week it came out as well, so didn't exactly need to show this one off again. It's been shown a fair bit at this point, but I mean the deck is still good, right? None of these cards rotate apart from Underground Expedition, right? So this could still be playable in the next set. I guess my fastball rotates, but oh well, I'll go back to Team Magma Ball or something. I have 4 of it. Or no, because wait, Celio's network doesn't allow you to get owners cards, does it? Or is it only EXs that it excludes?
Okay.
Oh, is that a crash?
Oh, it
Someone
might have
tried-
crashed.
I'm loading a set.
Ah.
Looks like it loaded fine on my end at least.
Okay,
No, it's
so
just, there's already so much out.
I don't think it would restrict owners. Is that a thing? I've never seen that text.
yeah, there are some. There's at least one card that restricted with an owner in it. Oh, it was Ancient Tomb. Don't apply weakness, the stadium card, but it doesn't work on EXs or Pokemon that have an owner in the name. So otherwise, I probably would have teched one of those into Magma to prevent basically what happened to you. You know, to like give another shot against Sceptile.
Yeah.
You know, the funny thing with that though is the like, if I was playing a quote unquote more normal version of that and not the Waylord thing that had 4 nurses, I don't know if I would have won that one. It'd have been a lot closer anyway, because I did play all 4 nurse in that game. That was not the usual thing for that deck.
Oh, these are secret rares.
Oh, we got the deck. Oh, there's a whole bunch of these that haven't freaking flipped up. I don't think they have any different pull rate actually for the birds. I have been pulling these at about a similar sort of the same sort of rate as the other EXs. I haven't pulled Gengar yet actually in like any of my test stuff. It's kind of funny.
Had 3 test ones where I got a Gengar each one. And just like
I keep pulling these stupid mimes though, and these are not good.
They reprinted that too.
Yeah, they did. It's neat seeing some of the stuff that we saw in the later gens too. You can see the difference with it though, right? Like how much damage they allow you to go up to on here. Like if you could somehow hit 190, you could still get through magic cards. That's obviously way different in the reprint one, right?
I don't remember. How high does the other one go up to?
I want to say it was approaching the 300s if it wasn't over that at the time. It was way more than this anyway. Because hitting 170 in like Gen 7 wasn't like, you know. You can pick up Magma with Celio? Okay, yeah, because Celio's is over here. Yeah, so it's just search your deck for a Pokemon, accept EX, show it to your opponent, put it into hand. This is going to be the new like 4 of in basically every deck. And I don't think that's really contentious either, because you can use it to search the Pidgeot, which there is one in the theme deck, the fire one specifically. and Pidgeot is search for its computer search once a turn without the discard. So hard once per turn, but once per turn nonetheless. So
this middle egg has done something.
Oh, it goes up to 250. Okay, the GX. That was probably still reasonable when this came out, actually. But yeah, you can tell it's like I don't know. Would it have been too complicated for them to have said, like, divide damage by 10, and if if the result is even, block it? Would that have been too complicated to have put on the card?
I don't know.
Rather than this stupid thing?
It's the only card that asks for division, I think. So maybe?
Yeah.
They probably didn't want to trust kids with that too much.
But when you look at the alternative here, it reads so stupidly.
I get that. This is a
could've said,
children's
like,
card game.
if the first digit of the damage done is odd or even.
Yeah, they could have done it that way. That would probably, that's probably the better way of saying what I had with it. Also, note these do not have a weakness like most psychic types do, because they don't want them getting hit for, especially the evens one, they don't want it getting hit for double damage, and that immediately nullifies all damage done to it.
It's funny.
And then the odds one would just never be able to take a hit from another psychic. So they actually put some thought into these too. That's the sad part about how like not good they are. There is genuine thought here. Oh, I guess whilst we're here then, the only other thing to immediately note, this never actually received a printed errata, but it is a correction to make. Mount Moon is Pokemon with 70 or less HP, not less than 70. So this actually will stop Delcatty and Magneton, for example, from being able to use their Poké Powers.
Cool.
There were like 8 main cards that Jason said had received erratas in this thing, and only 5 of them actually got printed for their erratas. This is one that didn't. But it is in the rulebook that I have for Deoxys. It is actually in there as a errata in the appendix stuff. So it's pretty cool, actually, just seeing, in the rulebook they actually did issue the text changes, even if they didn't end up getting a reprint. Because I think this is the only time Mount Moon gets printed. It's
This is a really nice Bulbasaur art.
Yeah. No, this thing's weak to Psychic instead of Fire as well for some reason.
The other one's weak to Fire, so there is options. They're both 50 health.
Yeah.
But that first attack's pretty nasty if you can get the heads on it.
But alas, as far as the stream side of things go, this is getting a little bit too far into just talking about the next set. We are gonna I think Sai's gonna draft this one.
Yep.
I don't think you'll be able to. You said you weren't able to join us next week, unfortunately, for the stuff.
No,
but hopefully,
I've gotta help my mom.
Yeah. But hopefully in the middle of the week or something, we can do a little bit of messing around with this one. See what we can come up with. But yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
But hopefully the games are enjoyable today. We just went straight in with them this time, and I think it was a lot of fun, actually. Shame I bricked in the last one, but I can't really complain. I had like 4 very good games before that in terms of what I was drawing, so you know.
I had a really good game against Pepper, at least.
That's good. Yeah, no, I thought this was fun. So hopefully, go on.
As well as Xatu and Lily can work against Blaziken EX.
Wow, okay, you'll have to tell me about that one in a bit. Yeah, no, you got anything else to add with this one, Matt? Did you enjoy this format overall?
Yeah, it's cool. Couple fun decks. Do love Magmars.
Yeah, I'm glad you got to use it in the end as well. Like, I think the only reason that I didn't end up trading it is because I had the completed thing, and it's like I I should build this myself, you know? It's like, if I was missing one of the pieces or something, I probably would have just traded it. But since I had the exact completed thing, it's like, not really much point in trading this, because I can use it, right? So, you know. But yeah, no, it was good fun. Hopefully we get to see some of that come in. Maybe that Groudon will actually still be good against Tyranitar if that comes up too, because it is weak to fighting. So Magma might not be completely dead next format. We'll see.
Do we get any decent fighting types in this one?
In this one, possibly not.
The
no.
Nidos.
Oh no, there's Marowak. That's pretty good.
Yeah, Marowak and the Nidos are probably decent enough.
Yeah. Right. Put the marker down here, so thank you for watching the games and stuff with us. I guess we'll be sticking around on stream so we can watch size draft here, see what comes up. But for the actual video stuff, we will see you next time with my own draft of this set. Right.
Do you want to grab anything here before we start?
We probably should, shouldn't we? Right, well, thank you very much for playing as well, Matt. I'm glad we got to play this week as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's nice to even if we don't get to play everybody every week, it is nice to be able to like, you know, stop in, I guess, with stuff as we go and see what people come up with. Lots of